I'll call out the cards and then we're going to talk about the energy. First, we have on one side of the reading, one person displaying the signs of a Queen of Pentacles with the Death card, the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Cups. A lot of emotional energy for one person in the situation. But this person is going through serious transition. They are almost transforming from something you couldn't even recognize. We've got this person's energy both being played by the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. This is love and finance. It's comfort and security with love. It's a very transformative period for someone in this scenario. They're moving forward with this Ten of Cups. This is about the complete picture. That whole divine picture: home, family, success, money, comfort, the dog and the cats and the kids, and the jungle gym in the backyard. It's the entire setup this person has opened themselves up to. But we've got the Four of Cups here. So I'm not sure if maybe this person, honestly, is more concentrated on the Queen of Pentacles aspect of their personality, or I almost feel like this person is working more so than loving because of this inability to look at the love situation completely. I think this person is concentrating on maybe what they've been through in the past. It feels like it's more of someone just being very much in contemplation about their love life and where they've been and maybe where they're going. But they know for sure that the Ten of Cups, this energy is overwhelming, especially under this King of Cups, which brings that element of a lover, of a companion that is part of this transformation. So for whoever this person is, I think maybe if we're looking at this, it's possible that my Pisces are looking at a new relationship with this King of Cups. This is also your energy, the King of Cups energy. So this can be you bringing in this more grounded, more secure person in the Queen of Pentacles. Now, on the other side of this reading, we have someone who starts it with the Ace of Cups, that brand new energy of a new love coming in. That's why I think maybe something all brand new. Everything looks really positive, except we've got the Eight of Swords. Maybe feeling a little bit restricted. Is this person possibly married? I have to ask that question. Only because we have the Lanamika here. This is someone who is maybe not exactly what they appear to be. So we have some lies, maybe some deception around a love situation where maybe there's some restriction. But we also have a movement with the Chariot. This is usually positive movement forward. It can really talk about choosing the best path and moving on it. Just getting in your chariot and moving away. This person has seen some battles, and I think that's why we've got this Eight of Swords here, this feeling of maybe wanting to keep yourself safe or maybe you feel like you're not getting the whole story from someone, and there's a lot of love there. There's a lot of affection here in this relationship, but there's something there that maybe can't be trusted. Maybe someone really is not telling the whole truth about their situation. And there's a feeling that maybe you're just not getting all of the information. And there's a sense with the Chariot that there's either moving closer to a relationship where there are questions, or maybe the contemplation of having to move away from a situation where there are questions around someone's behavior. Maybe you're not getting the whole story, because I think you might at some point. So we have a feeling here between a couple that we're really not getting the truth from someone on something. We need to move past that element, maybe, because the sun is here. So we know that we have accomplishment, we have better days ahead of us. It's a more promising time once you can move around this element of feeling restricted or blinded. So I think in a situation, we have to look at someone's truth, because I think it's connected here where we're not completely getting the truth from someone, because someone here is not being completely honest. The Eight of Pentacles talks about putting a lot of effort into something. This can be someone in the relationship saying, you know what, I can't deal with this right now. I need to concentrate on my finances. I need to get my life in order so that I can move away, maybe from someone who's lying or being deceptive in one way or another in a situation. But we have transformation for someone here, and someone who is either trapped by lies that are coming from someone else, or trapped because of their own behavior, because of their own movements. I can say that someone's movements could be the reason that they're in the state that they're in, because the Hangman is here. Now, first let's talk about what each person has brought to this relationship. In the past, this person who is bringing about all of these transformative changes. We do have this earthly kind of focused, grounded, kind of secure energy here. So this person's actions, and with the Nine of Pentacles, the material harvest, it's all good stuff coming towards someone, whoever it is, that is the person who looks to be the transformative one in the relationship. Big changes, a lot of security coming for them. In the past, maybe they've had some karmic issues in the past, because we can say with the wheel, with that karmic wheel, that maybe they've had some issues with negative karma, but that seems to be changing. And maybe the release of this person's negative karma has released them into a very transformative stage. Now, the other person in the situation, in the past, the Two of Wands, I think they brought a lot of questions. Maybe some indecisiveness in this situation, which can be spoken here. I can say that this Eight of Swords affects the Two of Wands, what this person has brought in the past, with indecisiveness. Because this can talk about making choices. But here it's about making the right choices. Here, we don't know what the right choice is. So maybe this is someone's past saying, well, maybe they've made the wrong choices in the past. And that negative exercise has brought about negative return. In the future, what we're looking at with this other person is the Hangman. I wonder if this person is going to be I almost want to say backing off or retrieving themselves from this situation. I almost feel that this person needs to back off and kind of contemplate on their own direction for a while. And I think it's this Pentacles energy. Now, if this is a real person, we could be talking about a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus individual. But they're reaching high. They're really kind of reaching for the outer limits of success. And they're looking to bring in, absolutely, they're looking to bring in a love situation. But in this process of transformation, this could be saying that someone here just isn't really that into getting involved in a love relationship right now. That they're working on a more materialistic type of transformation. But love and the completeness of the home will be coming for them later on in the scenario. Now, what the other person brings to the future is intuition, or maybe the need to use intuition when dealing with this person. Again, I think we have two very good, strong people. But what we've got here are differences. Differences in the things that we want. Differences in the paths that we choose. But someone here bound and determined to keep secrets. To keep things a little bit questionable and maybe not reveal everything of themselves, because there are things that they don't want anyone to know. With the High Priestess, though she holds many, many secrets. And I almost feel that this whole secretive business here, in the roadblocks, which we're going to get to the obstacles in a minute, but part of someone's obstacle is the fact that they hold many, many secrets, that their partner just has no clue what they're about. Now we want to talk about the obstacles, because we know this person is definitely concentrating on their wealth, on their foundation, but again, we've got the deceptive nature of what they're doing. I don't think it's around their money. I think it's more around a behavior. A behavior is what's coming to mind, especially with this Two of Wands. Can talk about behaviors and choices. Now, the first obstacle we've got is la nemica, la lettera, and the messaggere. And what this is saying is you will, at some point, if you don't already have an indication of the secrets that this partner is keeping, those secrets will be revealed. At some point, the secrets around this are going to be revealed. Now, and those are obstacles. That's something that somebody is going to have to get past. Now, the next obstacle we've got for this couple here is la superbia, the viaggio, and the desperado di per gelosia. We've got desperate acts of fear and jealousy. La superbia, someone who is narcissistic maybe, with a tremendous amount of ego, and their behaviors when they are in the process of living their life, in the day-to-day, in the process of their work day. What are they really doing? Now we're going to raise a question about this person's behavior when they are not around us. Are they a totally different person? I almost feel that in the day-to-day or in this person's travels for business, are they narcissistic? Are they a pussy hound? Honestly, are they out there getting as much I don't want to use the word sexual because I'm not really sure if I'm seeing sexual, but they're just deceptive in something that they're doing in their day-to-day when they're not around. Next obstacle. We've got the dottore, the la vecchia signora, and the gran signore. So I can almost feel like you're going to be calling help in for someone with a negative behavior, whether it's a lawyer, but this person is the fixer. He helps. He's here to fix the problem, whether it's a doctor, a lawyer, a counselor. We've got someone here who I think may be displaying, and the devil isn't here, but we've got some negative behavior around someone because we have the lies, we have the ego, we have the desperate acts, and we have the need to bring someone in who can help, because maybe this has been a long-standing problem for someone, and maybe they decide it's time to ask for help. If not, this person is going to try to correct this behavior on their own. They are going to try to take full command of this negative situation that they're doing in the day-to-day to bring an end to it. Now, what crowns both of you in this situation is the Nine of Swords, the deception, or the agony from the deception, should have to say. The Nine of Swords, the depression, the sleepless nights, that is crowning both of these people. So I think this is a situation that both people are well aware of. One person, though, is moving on with their life, and another person is dealing with their negative behavior and maybe trying to fix it for themselves. But this is an energy that's crowning both people. Now, we've got guidance here for both of you. We have material harvest. So for one of you, you're on the right path. You're seeking the right things. Maybe you took the higher ground during this transformative stage, and now you're walking a more positive path, and that positive path is taking you to the Nine of Pentacles, complete fruitful abundance. You're also heading to the Ten of Cups. So for one person in the situation, you are looking at success. Now, we've also got here, and it's It's on the other side of the reading too, is the material and spiritual prosperity. So this other person in the situation, as they seek help with whatever deceptive practice it is that they are holding on to and trying to release, they also find themselves in a pattern of spiritual prosperity good. They need it. And their material foundation will also improve. So I think that this person will deal spiritually maybe with this issue that they're dealing with. Either they don't tell the truth or they do something of a deceptive nature. But I feel that there is someone in the situation who is gone. Someone may have already left the situation because we have memories of love. Now, memories of love are just that. So someone may have walked away, and now another person is dealing with the grief and the sorrow of missing someone essential in their lives. Now, this can also talk about karmic cycles. So just know that in the day-to-day with this person and the dealings with this person, you are also dealing with negative karmic cycles. So some of you may be repeating karma. This may be a reincarnation of another relationship that you had with somebody before this. But you're almost at the end of that, because this can only go from a 9 to a 10, and then the 10 goes to a 1. So even though, and we've got the 8 here, so we are progressing forward, even though we don't have the 10 here. The 10, the end can only be off in the distance, but you're not ready for the 10, some of you yet. You're still working through the grief and the upset during this time period